Hello guys, this is Mustafa Mirchawala, Director and Faculty at Mirchawala's Hub of Accountancy. Today we are going to discuss introduction for this ACCA qualification. It's basically a Chartered Accountancy qualification. Now the first thing is, what is Chartered Accountancy? You might have heard about professionals. See, professionals hold trust in the society. Like for example, if a kid got sick, so he will go to the doctor, and whatever prescription doctor will write, that family will blindly trust on it. Okay, we never ask the qualification or anything, we just go and buy the medicine and do it. Same is the case with the court cases. If somebody is stuck in a court cases or a legal issue, he or she will go to the lawyer and he or she will accept the advice of the lawyer, because whenever professional writes something, we blindly trust. Same is the case with the chartered accountants. Whenever we need to invest as an individual or as a company, if I need to invest in any company, then I will see the audit report, and that audit report is signed by a chartered accountant. So we blindly trust that this company is perfect, everything is perfect, and we do invest. So basically these chartered accountants hold trust in the society. Now the next question is, who can join ACCA? The starting age of joining ACCA is 13 years. If a guy is 13 years old, he can join, but practically many students join after matriculation, O levels, high school, intermediate, A levels. Yes, there are some students, they come after bachelor's, BCom, or BS applied accounting, BS accounting and finance, MBA, masters, even after masters. So ACCA is a flexible and welcoming qualification. They welcome people from everywhere. Yes, but if you are highly qualified, then ACCA gives you a large number of exemptions. Like then you'll have to give like 4 to 5 papers. Now the next question is, why should a student join ACCA? The first reason is smartness. There are two types of worker. One is hard worker and second is a smart worker. Hard worker works hard, extraordinary, but smart worker saves time. Smart workers gives same output with less inputs. So ACCA is basically a time saving smart qualification. People join ACCA to save the time. If I compare the routes, normally after like high school or after A levels, if you want to go with the traditional route, so for traditional route like university, first you do bachelor's of 4 years and then you do masters of 2 years. So it takes normally 6 years for the traditional route. But if you join ACCA like after A levels or like after O levels, in 4 years, 3.5 to 4 years, you can complete your ACCA, you can complete your bachelor's is also embedded, OBU is also embedded, and you can also do your master's, MSc from University of London. So all these things are included in ACCA. ACCA is not just a chartered accountancy qualification, but it also includes bachelor's and master's as well. Then after ACCA, or even after doing half ACCA, there are many foreign universities where you can go and you can get exemptions. Like for example, if in UK the bachelor is of 3 years, so if you do ACCA part 1, which is F1, F2, F3, FA, BT and MA, you do 3 papers, you get 1 year exemption in bachelor's in UK. Then if you do F4, F5, F6, 3 more papers of skills module, then you get 2 years exemption of bachelor's. And if you do F7, F8, F9 as well, then for some UK universities including Cardiff universities, you get complete bachelor's exemption, and now you can do masters directly. So a lot of exemptions are also available with ACCA. Now ACCA is a flexible qualification as well. What is the flexibility? Like, you can study from anywhere, you can give papers around the world, like 180 countries. Like for example, you studied paper in India and now you are moving to UAE, you can give your papers in UAE, you can give your paper in Canada. Everywhere worldwide they have centers. Same is the case if you are doing migration. Like for example, you lived in India for 1 or 2 years and now you permanently shifting to Canada, so you can do your remaining ACCA from Canada, UK, US, anywhere of the world. So this is the flexibility of ACCA. Same is the one more flexibility, you can take break. Like for example, you started ACCA, you did 1 year ACCA, and now you have some bad circumstances or you have financial issues or anything, and if you want to take 1 year or 2 year break, okay, take 1 or 2 year break and then start ACCA from the spot where you left it. So all these flexibilities are there in ACCA. One more thing, now normally nowadays people ask this question, that artificial intelligence is coming, technology is coming, so there is a possibility that accounting profession will be obsolete. The answer is no, because if you are doing this smart qualification, if you are doing ACCA, have you ever seen the logo of ACCA? On ACCA logo it is clearly written think ahead. So it's basically a futuristic qualification. ACCA body keeps updating all the relevant things of the world in the ACCA qualification. That's why I sometimes say it is not easy to teach ACCA, because we as a teachers, we are also students as well. Every 6 months, every year we have to study new things to teach our students. So it's a futuristic qualification. Giving you one more practical example about this issue. Normally if you have done A levels or high school or anything, normally students give exam on with paper and pen, but in our ACCA qualification it's totally computer based. That means when you do ACCA and when you join the industry or audit firms, you don't need any separate training for IT accounting. It's already included, embedded in our course. Then I say this thing that ACCA gives you global exposure. ACCA is not making you perfect just for a single country. It's making you perfect for the global world. Like after doing ACCA you can get job anywhere in the world. Okay, so it's a global qualification. One more thing, employment opportunities. After doing ACCA there are excellent I would say employment opportunities. And now with the change of time, historically chartered accountants were just accountant, but now they are business managers. They are involved in many departments, like even in single audit they have external audit, internal audit, forensic audit, lot of things. They have tax, you can join tax department, taxation services you can give, you can do consultancy business, lot of things are there. You can join investment banking, you can join stock market area and all these things. Then you can give BPO services, business process outsourcing. Nowadays this is very common, that like if a company has a head office or front office in US, Canada, Australia or somewhere, and they have a back office in any developing country, so if you are living in that developing country, you can give business process outsourcing services from your country to the rest of the world. But for that you must have a global exposure, you must have a global qualification, which ACCA gives you. Now ACCA also gives you cross membership opportunity. Like there are different professional bodies. Like in UK we have ACCA, in UK we have ICAEW, in Pakistan it is ICAP, in UK, in New Zealand it's a different body, in India it's a different body. So these bodies also, they have a collaboration sort of thing, and they do cross membership. For example, the first example, after doing ACCA you can do ICAW by just giving 3 papers. In reality in ICAW there are total 15 papers, but after doing ACCA you get 12 papers exemption. So this is the best opportunity. Same is the case with Australia and New Zealand. With Australia and New Zealand there is a cross membership. You can directly get, without giving any paper, you can directly get Australian CA or New Zealand CA membership just if you have done ACCA membership. So these all opportunities are available. Then ACCA also give you migration opportunities. Like if you are ACCA member and you are applying for Canada, so there is a point system in Canada, so there are a lot of points available for ACCA members. Same is the case with the United States migration, immigration. Even I am the witness. I have personally seen, I have met lawyers, I have seen all the process, that if you are ACCA member and if you want to go to United States, so the ACCA membership is equivalent to 4 years bachelor's in USA, and through that you can process your green card and further stuff and all. So I'm just giving you 2 examples. There are other examples as well. One more thing, we can, in this website in which you are visiting, you can see our alumni, because I'm personally teaching like for 20 years or so, and we have other teachers, they are also 20 years experienced teachers. So we have many students, they are now CFOs, CEOs, they are audit partners of very reputable firms. So you can see their journeys. Those journeys itself a motivation for you guys, that after doing ACCA you can get such a good position, huge positions, right? Furthermore, we personally as an institute also help in getting jobs, in getting placements. We are very active for that, and we teach in such a way that you will be acceptable in the market. So we teach all the current trends and all. Then now the major thing is cost comparison. Yes, cost comparison is very important. If you do university route, like if you join university, you do bachelor's and master's from university, and if you are doing from first year university, it's extremely expensive. If you are doing from second tier, then yes, it is comparatively cheaper than first year. But if you are following ACCA route, it's almost half or less than half of the cost of the university route. So that's why it's very attractive for students. Plus it's flexible. You can do work, you can do job as well, because you don't need to come to institute physically, and you can study at your own pace. So all these flexibilities, all these value addition are available with ACCA. Yes, one more thing, future options. Many people do CFA after ACCA. There are some students, they do CIA after ACCA. There are some people who do anti-money laundering, or nowadays it's very common, anti-money laundering courses after ACCA. So there are a lot of upgrade options after ACCA which students do, and we as an organization, we also help and we also offer those courses as well. Then now the next thing is efforts. How much effort you need to put in for doing ACCA? Is this an extreme difficult task? No. Average student can do, if you can invest like 2 hours or 1.5 hours with consistency daily, you can easily do this qualification. One more question normally student asks, some students assume that we can only do ACCA if we are good at maths. No, if you have just basic mathematics knowledge, basic English knowledge, you can easily do ACCA. So hope to see all of you in the classes. Thank you. Take care.